Okay, this morning we're looking at lesson 8.1, identify and extend patterns. Our I can statement says I can identify and extend patterns and use patterns to solve problems. So usually when we're doing a pattern, we're talking about maybe we're skip counting in our pattern, or maybe we have shapes that we're putting in a certain order that are given to us. It looks like today, since we're doing multiplication and division, we're going to do some skip counting. I can tell that because down here, there are skip counting, right? What are we counting by? 5. Okay, says, spark your learning. Burmese cats have about 5 kittens per litter. The number pattern shows the number of kittens in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 litters. Choose any number of litters from 6 to 10. Using the pattern below, how many kittens are in the number of litters you chose? Now, that means that this one matches this, right? 1 litter, they had 5 kittens. 2 litters, they had would be 10 kittens. 3 litters would be 15 kittens. 4 litters would be 20 kittens. And 5 litters would be 25. So they want you to choose from 6 to 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 litters. So you're going to have to extend this pattern or whatever number you choose. And then you're going to draw a model in your box. So if you choose 7, then you have to draw me a picture of 7 groups of what? 5. Okay? So you choose a number and get me a drawing done. So you can draw an array, you can draw a number line, you can draw a table, you can draw groups of 5. Okay, you can draw a bar model any of those ways. All right, there are several different things here. Most people either did an array. I'm just going to say 6 so I can draw it faster, and drew an array. And then I asked them to circle groups of 5, and I just circled them. Okay, so I would circle across to show that I have 6 groups of 5. So whatever you chose, if you chose 7, then you should have had 7 groups. Some people chose to draw 6 circles and put 5 in each circle. Okay, and a lot of people chose 10. They had to do a lot more writing. You could have drawn a table that showed the litters and the kittens. Okay, so our table. So if I have 1 litter, I have 5 kittens. If I have 2 litters, I have 10 kittens. Well, but they wanted us to show 6 through 10. So I would have 6, I would have 30 kittens, right? 7, I would have 35 kittens. 8, I would have 40 kittens. 9, I would have 45 kittens. And 10, I would have 50 kittens. Okay? All right, go on to the next. Build your understanding. Serena has a collection of animal stickers. Each week she collects the same number of new stickers and then records the total in the patterns continue. How many stickers will be in her collection in the 6th week? So week 1, she has 1 sticker. Week 2, how many stickers does she have? 5. So how many stickers did she collect in week 2? 4. She already had 1. So if she added 4, 1 plus 4 equals 5. Okay? 1 plus 4 equals 5. If she adds 5 plus 4, what does she get? 9. And plus 4
equals 13.
And plus 4 equals 17. So what do you do to get 1 to get to 5? What did we do?
Add 4.
Add 4. Let's just put you can just put a plus 4. What did you do to get to 5 from 5 to 9? What did we do?
Added 4.
Added 4. What did you do to get from 9 to 13?
We
added 4. And what did you do to get from 13 to 17?
We added 4.
What rule describes the pattern of stickers? What rule do we use?
Growing pattern changes by the same amount from one number.
Okay, but what did we do up there? What was our rule? No, it doesn't have any. Well, it does have to do, but we add 4. Add 4 to find the number of stickers for the next week, right? Anybody have any questions on how we came up with that? Okay, so add 4 to find the number of stickers for the next week. So how many stickers will be in the collection for the 6th week? What did we end with on the 5th week?
17.
17. So what are we going to do?
That's 4.
We're going to say 17 plus 4, right? That will equal our 6th week. Does anybody know what 17 plus 4 is? 21. How do we know this? How do we know this? Actually, that's the explanation that they give. 17 plus 4 equals 21. Okay, let's go on to the next page. A downy woodpecker has 4 toes. You should have went to your next page. Has 4 toes on each foot. Describe the pattern, then complete the table. Okay, the table's already completed for you, right? Oh, there's one missing. So one woodpecker has 4 toes, or 1 foot. 2 feet has 8 toes. 3 feet has 12 toes. 4 feet has 16 toes. 5 feet has what? What are we adding each time? 4. So what is 16 plus 4? 20. It says, look across the rows. What pattern can you describe? But what's happening in the woodpecker feet? It's adding 1. Okay, so it increases by 1. And what's happening in the toe row? All right, we're going to type that in. All right, so the number of feet increases by 1, and the number of toes increases by 4. If you're home watching, please stop the video and get that down. Okay, it says now look at the columns. What pattern can you describe? So now we're saying, what happens from 1 to 4? What did they do? We're looking for our rule here. On that one, they added, or they multiplied. Let's see if we say add 3, does that hold true for 2 and 8? No. Okay. Nope, so we have to look for a different pattern. What did we multiply 2 by to get 8?
4.
Is 1 times 4, 4? Is 3 times 4, 12?
Yes.
3 times 4 is not 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Is 4 times 4, 16?
Yes.
So what pattern do I see that the pattern is what?
All of them are multiplied by 4.
The number of feet. The number of feet multiplied by 4 equals the number of feet equals the number of what? What am I going to say? What's the last row about? Toes. Okay, if you're at home, stop your video and get this done. How can you use the pattern to find how many toes are on 5 feet? What did we say up here? The number of feet multiplied by
4.
So I can use I can multiply the number of feet by 4, and that is 20. Okay, I can multiply the number of feet by 4, so 5 feet would equal 20 toes. Okay, so they thought that looked confusing, so I added equals 20 toes in there for you at home. Okay, once you have that down at home, please go down and do the check your understanding and then come back to the video and I'll have this filled in for you. Okay, this was a little tough. So first we had to figure out our pattern and we had to think, well, 7 plus what equals 12? And we decided that was 5. And then 12 plus 7 is 5. So 7 is 17. So then we got our rule was add 5. And 20 plus 5 is 32. Then they put it in the table form. Now you can look at your table in 2 different ways. You can say, well, I added 1 spider this time up here in this row. This is a +1 pattern. And I added 8 legs every time. So this is a +8. Or you can look at it like this. 1 times 8 equals 8. 2 times 8 equals 16. 3 times 8 equals 24. 4 times 8 equals 32, and 5 times 8 equals 40. So I completed the table. Now I have to figure out what rule am I going to say. Am I going to say I added 8 legs every time I added a spider? Or I multiplied the number of spiders times 8. I will type one in. Then you may come back and all right. So you can choose whichever one of those you want to use. Once you have done that, please go to the on your own. So this next page of on your own. If you're understanding better by the end of that page, you may go to your homework. Okay, I filled in the on your own, so please check yours and make sure that you did it correctly.